And now a change of programme. As an alternative to the FA Cup replay on BBC One, BBC Two now has pleasure in presenting one of the most charming Hollywood films to be made in the 50s. Adapted from Truman Capote's famous book, here's Breakfast at Tiffany's, starring Audrey Hepburn as Holly Golightly, George Peppard and Patricia Neal.
Within the alliance and, of course, by the Falkland Islands War. United States support of Great Britain is so soft-spoken that it hardly shows, yet is inflaming and alienating Washington's friends in Latin America. Clearly, there is plenty to be asking the President on the eve of his departure for Europe, and I and my colleagues from French, West German and Italian television will have an opportunity to ask some of those questions tomorrow night in the library of the White House, in an interview to be shown tomorrow in an extended edition of the 9 o'clock news.
And on this bank holiday, attention has again been on the Falklands, where British troops are continuing their drive towards Port Stanley. The Argentines will soon be within artillery range. And in the fighting for Goose Green, the casualty list has risen to 17 British servicemen killed. Well, that's all from me for the moment. There's a Newsnight special on BBC Two at 11:05, and our late news summary on One is at 10 to midnight.
Good evening. Well, the weather isn't going to change very much in the next few days. We're going to keep this very hot and humid weather with us, but on the whole it's going to be mostly dry. We're going to have this area of high pressure close to us over eastern areas there, and it's going to keep these low pressure areas and fronts at bay for the time being anyway. But our immediate problem is thunderstorms over England at the moment. They're fairly scattered though. They're brought about by the very high temperatures achieved this afternoon and the moist air coming up from over France. Now those thunderstorms should die out later on tonight, and also this front is going to be clearing northeastern parts during tomorrow morning, taking the last of its cloud and rain away with it. So let's have a look at England at the moment, but they should be dying out during the course of the night, and that area of rain, and light rain mainly, over Scotland is going to be clearing away northeastwards. And then tomorrow, well, starting off pretty cloudy in the extreme northeast there, with still a few spots of rain about, but brighter weather will be spreading across from the west. There may be a few light showers, particularly in the western Isles and some parts of Northern Ireland, but for the bulk of the country it's going to be another dry, quite hot day with temperatures nearing the 80s. And the outlook very similar, quite hot and humid. That's it.
The BBC's Natural History Unit is 25 years old this week, and in celebration on Wednesday evening at 7:45, there's a Wildlife Jubilee Spectacular introduced by Peter Fiddick.
A view of the world known to no other generation has been given to us all in the television age. Just one wildlife series, Life on Earth, has been seen by 20 million viewers in Britain alone, and our guides on such safaris were among television's first celebrities.
When years ago Lottie joined me for the first time on an expedition, I told her, from now on, you are a man.
Oh dear, I think he knows I've pinched one of his apples. Won't be a minute. Now, let's see. Bunch of carrots. I've never known anyone take such a time in all my life.
As soon as you have them in the hand, they blow themselves up, inflate themselves to look as formidable and massive as possible, and in fact look rather ridiculous.
A week passed without our seeing any sign of leopard. Then one day we saw in one of the trees a leopard watching us.
Wildlife Jubilee is celebrated in a special programme this Wednesday at 7:45 on BBC One.
Our holiday programmes on BBC One continue now with a visit to Radio City Music Hall in New York, which recently hosted a gala fundraising evening with a night of 100...
New great-tasting blackcurrant and honey flavour lockets, penetrating menthol and a strong soothing liquid centre. Double-action lockets help clear your nose and soothe your throat.
TV presenter Ulrika Johnson uses Head and Shoulders.
On
TV, people always notice your hair, so it's got to look perfect, which means dandruff would be headline news. I've used lots of shampoos, but my stylist convinced me to try Head & Shoulders. I found Head & Shoulders not only takes care of dandruff, but its rich lather really takes care of my hair. Now all I've got to worry about is my lines.
Head & Shoulders. Forget dandruff. Have beautiful hair.
Let's party! Oh, yeah. Wow, baby! Do the shimmy! Get down! New Pictionary party! Now both sides can play at once!
Wherever there's water, you can get limescale, which leaves your surfaces dull and can result in a tough build-up. Traditional creams and liquids leave you scrubbing in vain. But now there's Viacal Limescale Remover. Where other cleaners fail, Viacal gets straight to work, fizzing away even the toughest limescale. Wherever there's limescale, use Viacal to bring back the shine. Viacal, fight the lime, bring back the shine.
I'm here in glorious Wantage to see what Sarah and Russell Gardner think about Super Deal heating. So, Sarah, is it really around £6.50 a week to heat a house like this?
In fact, it's less than that, isn't it?
That's with all our hot water as well. They seem to fit in quite nicely.
They're much slimmer than I expected them to be, and I like their colours.
And are they easy to control?
They're really easy, aren't they?
Yeah, if you want to give them a boost, you just flick a switch. So, you're glad you put in Super Deal?
Well, we wouldn't go back to the old system, would we?
No way. So, it can cost less than £6.50 a week to heat a well-insulated house like this. Shouldn't you be switching to Super Deal?
Let Alders pay your VAT. At Alders now, choose any 3 pieces of furniture with a total value of £750 or more, and Alders will pay your VAT. There's a huge range of top quality furniture, sofas, chairs, dining room furniture, wall units, occasional furniture, all the big brand names too. And with Alders paying your VAT, you must save at least £100. Let Alders pay your VAT. At Alders of Portsmouth and at Home with Alders Southampton.
Get closer to the sport and thrill of horse racing. Join the High Flyers Racing Club. Experience the fun and excitement of 11 quality national hunt and flat race horses. Train on your doorstep in Hampshire by Toby and Ian Balding. What better Christmas present than a High Flyers membership? A real winner. Call right now 0483 46 1040 for your free High Flyers information pack. We're waiting for your call.
Film time now on Meridian, and Alan Ladd stars in Shane.
New from Ford, another great way to make car buying easier. Escort LX hatchbacks, saloons or estates, all one price. Diesels or turbo diesels, 1.4s or responsive 16-valve 1.6s and 1.8s, all one price. That's right, one price. The price of the 5-door 1.4. So without paying a penny more, you can select the body style and engine that suits your needs, not just your wallet. Maximum choice at one price. It's another breakthrough from Ford. For full details, call 0800 111 222 or visit your Ford dealer.
IBM's latest personal computer range delivers daunting performance, dazzling quality from only £849 for a complete 486 colour system. Get smart. Get an IBM PC.
Ah, Tony. The egg mayonnaise?
It's off, madam.
The bolognese?
That's off too, madam.
What about the gravy? The salad dressing? The red wine? All off. It's a different jacket.
No, a different detergent.
Persil Micro Liquid should always be on the menu. Because it has a double cleaning action, it can tackle more than one kind of stain. It combines an action on fat and an action on these other stains, all in one wash.
Now, what would you like?
The Deversol, please.
Persil Micro Liquid, now in a big value 2-litre pack.
Whatever you're called, you'll feel better with Beecham's.
At Stowell's of Chelsea,
We've never set much store by the ceremony that surrounds great wines, which is why we've taken many of these wines and put them in boxes. Stowells of Chelsea, the undoing of the corkscrew.
Old Spice Hydrogel is an aftershave and moisturizer in one. It smells great and leaves my skin smooth.
Feel the freshness, get smoother skin.
Riding along in my automobile.
If you use petrol without detergent, this is what can happen to your engine. Carbon builds up, a major cause of poor acceleration, bad starting, and higher fuel consumption. That's why all Shell petrol and diesel has a patented detergent formula. Used regularly, it helps stop carbon building up, giving much better performance.
Riding along in my automobile. My baby beside me at the wheel.
Use Shell Advanced Petrol. You can tell when it's Shell.
The Yeovil Sheepskin Shop. For over 70 years, suppliers of high-quality suede, leather, and sheepskin coats have added the Yeovil Classic Collection, an exclusive range of European fashion wear and accessories. The Yeovil Sheepskin Shop.
It's well worth a visit.
At Stowells of Chelsea, we've always believed that the quality of the wine is what's most important, not what it comes in. Stowells of Chelsea, the undoing of the corkscrew.
One wabbit, one. Here comes the farmer with his gun. Bang, 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 bang goes the farmer's gun. So one wabbit, one. Hey, what's up, Doc? Whoa, the wabbit's got Weetabix. Run, farmer, quick. Here comes the wabbit with the Weetabix. Yum, now I'll stop your tricks. So run, farmer, quick.
Have you had your Weetabix?
Aftershave from Lynx.
If you don't want to know the new national number for Talking Pages, close your eyes now. You can open them now.
Our whites, Yamayoto, Omatagamo, Ipai. Hi. Our whites, Ahuato lemonade, Cogniamo nacho de lemonade, no. Our whites, Ahuato lemonade, our white lemonade, made with real lemons. Sotonite, Imesega, Kai, yo!
You're not on the scrounge again.
Look, I just want a body of Energizers.
You're having a laugh. You know it took me ages to get them back the last time.
Oh, go on.
I know they last longer than ordinary SP batteries, but I do want them back.
I know.
Can I finish, mate?
Oh, you don't have to go on.
I can afford to go on. I've got Energizer batteries.
Energizer. Longer lasting batteries.
Okay, things a doctor says.
Say on.
Don't cry. Bend over. You gotta go
The
somewhere.
easy part of Outburst is that you already know the answers.
Slang terms of the 60s.
Twin and drop
It's a happening, man.
Right on. But the hard part is getting the answers out quick enough.
Baby words for biological functions.
Outburst, the game of verbal explosions.
Welcome to Rome, city of sun-drenched lovers.
This the time I got you.
And indeed,
You're some kind of crazy. Where's it going? Put it in there.
philosophical discourse. But not here. Because here we've introduced the smoothest things since Silky the Silkworm's favorite silk pajamas. Then again, Rome wasn't built in a day. Heineken Export, as recommended by your smooth-talking bar steward.
This Christmas, make sure the sherry you're drinking is Harvey's Bristol Cream. The best sherry in the world.
And the electric clock at Anfield is ticking down the time. Only a few seconds left in what is quite...
What would you say if we told you that from December the 4th, a 3-minute national weekend call will cost only 10p?
Liverpool won, Southern Softies.
But I didn't see it. Then let me take you through it.
The game was a game of two halves, dominated by Liverpool in both of them.
Game played out in front of a packed Anfield.
The new reduced national weekend rate, only from BT.
Dad, you like bubbles, don't you, Dad?
Yeah.
Good, because I found some over here, 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 here.
Ooh, Aero. Lovely bubbly.
Ken?
Every day, thousands of savers receive a cheque from Legal & General. This ray of sunshine was brought to you by the big company with the umbrella. Legal & General. Trust us to deliver.
Hello? Oh, Alex. I'm at the British Gas showroom. Yes, there's so much to look at here. Central heating, tumble dryers, lovely fires. I'm looking at a rather attractive cooker at the moment. The sales assistants are amazingly friendly. Come to look round. What now? There's no need. They've got a catalogue. I'll bring one with me. Don't you just love being in control?
For your new copy, free phone 0800 850 900 or visit your gas showroom.
Diana wants a hairdryer.
Thanks, Mum.
And she's got a thing about Snoopy.
Paul wants to try a new aftershave.
Thanks.
Nino Cerruti. Perfect.
Dinosaur crackers. Oh, they'll love them.
Who cares that you find just the right present? Boots. We care because you do.
Protect your heating system as well as your sanity with Fernox. Available from DIY stores and plumbers merchants.
The Southern Electric sale is now on. Save up to £20 off recommended retail price on Electrolux cylinder cleaners. Save up to £15 on Electrolux upright cleaners. Save up to £30 on Electrolux wet and dry cleaners. And on selected products, you can buy now, pay April in the Southern Electric sale.
And we continue our Sunday afternoon with Two Crows from Tacos. Some more crazy capers with cartoon time. Hello? Oh, Alex. I'm at the British Gas showroom. Yes, there's so much to look at here. Central heating, tumble dryers, lovely fires. I'm looking at a rather attractive cooker at the moment. The sales assistants are amazingly friendly. Come to look round. What now? There's no need. They've got a catalogue. I'll bring one with me. Don't you just love being in control?
For your new copy, free phone 0800 850 900 or visit your gas showroom.
As it's Colin's birthday,
Arthur's letting him choose what he wants for tea. As you can see, it's a difficult decision. But Colin's gone for new Arthur's choice chunks. Bite-sized, meaty pieces in delicious jelly.
Ooh, yeah. Just a love machine, and I won't...
It's a pity he didn't get to choose the kissogram. New choice chunks from Arthur's. No other cat food is worthy of the name.
How do McCain make pizza perfection?
Hey, come on, more. I want more. To be a pizza perfection. I said more McCain, more McCain. To be a pizza perfection. I want more. Pizza perfection. Give me more.
Pizza perfection from McCain is top to perfection. Piled high with delicious toppings, heaps of mozzarella cheese on a deep, light base. McCain Pizza Perfection is topped to perfection.
At Christmas, Euro Disneyland is a kingdom of magic and wonder where all your wishes can come true. Come and join us at the most colourful time of year. Take advantage of our special winter packages and call this number or contact your local travel agent.
How loyal are you? 2 weeks ago, we asked a loyal Daz-Automatic user to try a mystery powder instead. Mrs. Biggs doesn't know that she's being filmed by hidden cameras.
And I did notice a difference. The youngest girls, you had a bottle of tea and it all spilt on the shoulder. Who's got it out? With a Daz-Automatic, it just doesn't come out. But I must be honest, this one has. I'm quite pleased with it.
So take a wild guess what this is.
No!
New Daz-Automatic.
Never.
Were you really surprised?
Oh, what, yes. Very surprised. I only saw you on the telly last night.
New Daz-Automatic, even better on whites, but still at the right price.
I like my men like my Twilight mints. Well-dressed, smooth, rich, and very, very thick.
Twilight from Sushard. Real mint, real chocolate.
Real thick.
All the shops you've ever needed are under one roof. And prices are permanently low at the new Asda hypermarket Eastleigh.
In 5 minutes, there's a wedding anniversary being celebrated in dinosaurs, and that's after cartoon time.
Supper.
Well, that was 7 faults, 7 in 56.2 there for Mark Laskin for Canada with de Muraz. So now it's all up to the last for France. Frederic Cottier with Flambeau C, number 143, and he needs a clear round in under 44.2 to win this Everest Double Glazing Grand Prix.
Yes, and Nick Skelton must know that this is the very biggest danger of all, Flambeau C for France, because as we've seen so often in the past, particularly on the indoor series, he can really move. This is the sort of track that will suit him, because this is very nearly a thoroughbred and can cover the ground. Got his head right up, but never mind, he's jumping him. And he's coming in fairly tight into this one. That was a big one, well off it. And this is the crucial turn now. And at this stage, he's just a second up on Nick Skelton, but Nick Skelton really quickened from this down. And it's 44.2, and this could do it. He's really motoring around here. Look at this, coming around the turn. Absolutely jumps it on the angle. 44, no, 45.1. And Nick Skelton has won the Everest Double Glazing Grand Prix. And what could be better with Everest, if ever? What a tremendous round. Nick Skelton, who was equal winner with David Broom here at the last meeting on the last day, has done it again, and that will give Ronnie Mazzarella, the team captain, all the lift he needs to go to Dublin in 10 days' time for the World Championships. Nick Skelton coming into the team at the last moment and has really proved himself. So there we are, the Everest double glazing Grand Prix result. £7,000 goes to Nick Skelton on Everest if ever. Melanie Smith, United States, second on Calypso, and third for France, Frederic Cottier with Flambeau C.
And that rounds off a holiday weekend here in the sunshine at Hickstead. We now look forward to those World Championships in Dublin, and from our point of view, today's result couldn't have been a better one.
The story of one of the most exciting partnerships in the world of show jumping is told on BBC Two on Friday evening in a profile of the unique partnership between Ireland's Eddie Macken and his legendary horse Boomerang. That's on BBC Two on Friday at 7:55. On BBC One now, the weather details from Anne Purvis.
Good evening. Well, over the next few days, the weather isn't going to change terribly much. It's going to stay very warm and humid, mostly dry, but with some thundery activity now and again, particularly in the south and west. Now, the mostly dry weather is being brought about by this area of high pressure, which is going to remain more or less where it is, just to the east of us. It's going to keep these low pressure areas out to the west here at bay, although the fronts may come a little bit further east from time to time, but not right across the country. Now, our immediate problem at the moment is thundery activity over southern parts of the country. Now, that's being brought about by the very high temperatures that occurred during this afternoon, the humid air that's coming up from France in these southerly winds, and the combination of the two have set off these thundery showers, and they're slowly working their way northwards, but they will be dying out during the course of the night. And also dying out tomorrow morning will be this front here. It's had a few spots of rain on it as it worked its way northwards today, but it'll be clearing the far northeast of the country tomorrow morning, taking the last of its cloud and the odd spots of rain with it. And later on tomorrow we may get this front coming a little bit further east, and that'll give a few light showers in the northwest, but nothing much more than that. Let's take a look then at the chart for noon tomorrow, and you can see the front clearing the northeast of the country there, but relatively high pressure dominates the country. The low to the southwest there is nothing to worry about, and that front over Ireland, as I said earlier, will just give a few light showers. So for tonight's weather first, well, we've got thundery activity over southern parts of the country at the moment. It's going to carry on working its way northwards for a while yet before it dies out later on tonight. Also, the other area of rain is over Scotland here, the odd spots of light rain and drizzle. That's going to carry on moving away northeastwards as well. So for tomorrow, well, northeastern parts of the country will start off rather cloudy, but that cloud and rain will soon get away with the brighter weather coming along. A few light showers in northwestern parts here, but the rest of the country, good deal of dry, hot, warm weather about. That's it.
These are the programmes we have for you tomorrow night on BBC One. The problems of passengers and crew on the Triangle Line continue at 7:15, followed at 7:40 by music from Lena Zavaroni with her special guest Michael Barrymore. The final episode of Flesh and Blood is at 8:10, followed by a specially extended edition of the 9 o'clock news to include an exclusive interview with President Reagan before he sets off on his tour of Europe. The Tuesday documentary on the politics and puzzle of cancer will now begin at 10 o'clock, and Terry Wogan's guests at 11 o'clock are Esther Ranson, Leo Sayer, Victoria Wood and the Great Soprando. Tomorrow night's story featuring Harry O is postponed until next week. With news headlines at 11:40, that's the lineup for tomorrow evening on BBC One. And it's now just after 14 minutes past midnight, and we look forward to your company tomorrow, but in the meantime from BBC One, good night to you.